So that's something that even I'm very fond of, because I keep saying it and I believe it. So let me start with a few examples. Just look at how the powers in control, the status quo, the hegemonic powers, crack down on artists, on journalists, on writers, on creative workers, anyone through whom we can envision the world differently. So imagination, true imagination, and I mentioned this earlier, arises from deep pattern sensing, inner wisdom, collective intelligence, and profound intuition. It's not flights of fancy, it is not wishful thinking, it is not crystal balling. So imagination is, in the true sense, always endeavors to envision what is not here, but what is possible, truly possible. And when imagination, unfettered, deep, profound, radical imagination spells out what is possible in the most visionary words possible, through any art form, through dance, through movies, through poetry, through plays, we can literally see and manifest those new ways, new worlds. So those people who are the Imagineers are the prophets, the seers, the futurists, the the true wayfinders who are already seeing what we have yet to see. Now, when such imagination comes forth, this really rattles the status quo, because they know Imagineers have the power to draw people together, to make people see what is yet unseen, to make people believe in what the possibilities and potentials truly are, and to guide people towards that vision in a truly collective way. So that's why imagination, truest, deepest imagination, coming from profoundly um, coming from a space of profound wisdom and very deep presence, I would say complete presence, has the power to move and rattle the hegemony, because it has the power to transform, or rather overthrow, hegemonic visions that currently hold people entrapped. So that's why I keep saying that imagination, radical imagination, is very, very counter-hegemonic. And that's why you will find writers, true writers, people like from India, Arundhati Roy. They are constantly the target of the government, constantly, for daring to spell out, to speak out, and express the unexpressible, the express what lies in our deepest hearts, and hold that vision of more beautiful worlds so boldly and bravely. So the Imagineers are always feared, always feared. They are profoundly counter-hegemonic. Before I move on, though, I'm just going to kind of divert a little bit, because very often people think of imagination as fluffy daydreaming, or storytelling, or fancy, how should I say? Oh, look at how imaginatively this mall is decorated. No, that's not imagination, not the way I'm speaking about it. Okay. And very often, organizations have been put in the service of curbing people's true imagination. So what has happened is they have taken immensely creative people, immensely courageous, creative people full of potential and imagination, and turned that into the service called innovation in the benefit towards their own profit. So someone is very innovative because they're benefiting the organization and their bottom line. but someone is imaginative. Oh, he's not very useful to the organization because he or she refuses to let their imagination be used in the service of profit. So organizations have harnessed imagination, renamed it innovation. And yes, great technological innovation has definitely risen from profound imagination, but they have all been harnessed by this one narrative. I mean, surely we can do better with artificial intelligence than drone warfare. Surely we can do better with so much of Uber technology than to pit people against each other and polarize communities. Surely we can do better than wanting to annihilate our neighbors with nukes. That's not imagination. It might involve innovation, but that's not imagination.
What I wish, that we artists, cultural practitioners, scientists, and innovators in the realms of technologies could start engaging with the subject of Afrofuturism and pluriversalism, as an embodied methodology and relational practice. That is essential in the conduit of our being and the essence of our existence. Looking at these frameworks, they become visionary playground that can boldly offer a unique and powerful and crucial perspective on the aspect of decolonization theory or decolonial theory, political thought, aesthetics, and activism. So it's indeed a call to response on decolonization of global ethics, as well as ecological and environmental activism. So, but lastly, I would wish for a more humane, ecologically sustainable, and viable future. That's my dream, and I hope this dream will be realized in our time in this century. Thank you.
So funny.